What is up, dreamers, and welcome back to some Mobius Final Fantasy. It's your boy Rappy Dagger back again for a Mobius FF news update. In this episode, we're going to be talking about a lot of things. I'm going to be talking about whether or not you should be summoning on this ASCETIC banner. At this time, we're going to go over the job, we're going to analyze the job, we're going to go over the job's weapon, and then we'll talk about these banners coming. What is this, 12 and 13 banners, are they worth summoning on? So let's find out. I'm gonna let you guys know whether or not I'll be summoning on these banners, and I'll give you my rationale so that you guys can make the best possible decisions with whatever's going on with your accounts. So let's get started. Before we get into it, thank you so much for being here, supporting some Mobius FF. It's an honor to be here with you. So we got the boosted greater summoning featuring ASCETIC. I could be saying that wrong, sorry if I am. 8/11 to 8/21. Okay, so important dates to keep in mind here. 8/11 to 8/21. Okay. Same thing with, actually 8/12 to 8/15. So we only got 3 days for the 13 and 12 cards. Interesting. Okay, so we're not gonna go too crazy looking at what the news section provided us here, because we're going to go over this in a lot of detail in just a second. But basically, he's a defender and attacker monk type job coming to the game. Very strong, very top tier. He's got all the great passives that you would expect him to have, and a prism shift. Awesome. You can't go wrong there. So like we were saying earlier, this goes from August 11th to August 21st, so 10 days with this job in the pool. So there was a lot of despair basically when this job was first announced, because people didn't know how it would show up on the banners. But they did confirm in here under these cards. It actually says something about I can never find it when I'm looking for it, but it does say that this banner will share the same pity pool as your regular pity pool. So it is limited. Keep in mind that this job is limited. It will only be available from 11/12 to 8/21. So it's different because we've never had a job like this in this game that would actually go away. When it's gone, it's gone. And we don't know when it's coming back. But it will share the same pity pool as what you've got going on. So if your pity pool is at like 4 or 3, you know, you're good. If you're like me and you're at 8, then I hope you have enough resources to go all the way to 8 just in case. Because you probably do want to snag this job while you can. And then we've got some Final Fantasy X cards coming our way, but we won't focus on that too much. The one I really like though is the Helu Pilu. It's Final Fantasy X, yep. It adds boost and haste, draws 5 elements. That's okay. It could probably help me out in some cases, but honestly, it might be just trash. Hate to say it, but it's hard for us to get new support cards that are actually any good. But for players who don't have like a huge catalog yet, maybe if you just started or something, this is a great card. Anything that adds boost and haste is pretty nice. I don't want to skip over these cards. I don't have the stats pulled up, but these are decent cards. They're the other set of damage focused multi-strike overkill cards that we're getting. Over the last couple weeks, we've just been filling in all the gaps with all these types of cards, and these types of cards are very strong. So it's a really cool new addition to see to our game. So I'm enjoying it. So these are good cards. The banner, I mean, they're not like godly cards or anything. So if you're going crazy on the ASCETIC banner, then unfortunately these are the cards that you're gonna have. I say unfortunately, but they're decent cards. It's just that there's nothing special here. There's no cards like I would recommend pulling for. And then the 13 and 12 greater summon pack. This is only from Saturday, August 11th to August 15th, so about 3 days. And let me just go over which cards I think are still worth it. So it says you're going to receive an additional 12 card and then an additional 13 card from their respective packs. So you would get 7 cards each. So, and then no duplicate summon. So they summon in box type, but holy crap, guys, these cards are bad. So, okay, let me tell you which cards are good. Ash Final Fantasy 12 is a very good card. Pretty decent. Vaughn is awful. Bosch is awful. Canelo is awful. Balthier and Fran is awful. Larsa and Vayne is okay. Yeah, these are damage cards that got power creeped a long time ago, guys. So these are not great damage cards. They're helpful in certain cases because they're single hits. Sometimes that single hit's what you need, but usually it's really not. So the Ash card is definitely really good. Pretty worth it here. I'm not sure if I'll be summoning for it though, honestly. I don't think so. And then we've got some fast learner cards. These are break defense down cards that are okay, but they're stuck at 4-star max. So they're not helpful to anybody. And then looks like a couple of the 13 damage focus cards. So same deal here, guys. Like, they're okay cards, but they're not that good as far as damage goes anymore. Plus they add painful break, so unless that target is broken, it's very hard to do damage with these cards. The Sarah Final Fantasy 13 is the best card here, hands down. It's pretty damn good. I use it in a lot of my tower decks, and certain decks, like if I'm going to be using, like if you have Lightning Skin, you gotta have Sarah Final Fantasy 13 because they go so well together. But other than that, you could probably live without it. The Snow card is also pretty interesting. It's a monk card that's damage focused multi-strike. It doesn't have Taijutsu though, so it's nothing special. And then the Hope card, you know. All these cards are okay. They're multi-hit. They hit like 3 times. They're okay. And then looks like we'll get the Lightning card again. The Thunderfall card as the login bonus. So we got this last year. If you were playing this game during the 13 event last year, remember this. Very strong warrior card, but again, it's a painful break card, so you have to get that target broken in order to do any kind of damage with it. Those are all the Supremes in the pool now, guys. We have 12 Supremes in the pool now. Good luck. They're all amazing, so I hope you guys get them. Let's talk a little bit more about why I was saying, or why I would say not to summon when this banner first comes out. So let's look at the calendar, guys. So if we look at the calendar, August 11th, yeah, we have the ASCETIC banner coming, so, oh, this is awesome. Here is the thing, since this job is sharing a pity pool, it's sharing a pity pool with all of your regular jobs, which means you can pull this job off banner. I repeat, you can pull this job off banner. So here is my strats going in. And special thanks to the Dreamers Death Site, the Dreamer Society, for giving me some of this info, helping me through this, helping me understand this basically. But check it out, you guys. So this goes until the 21st. The Final Fantasy X Limited Greater Summon starts on the 19th. So we do have some overlap here. Oh, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. It starts the 15th. It starts the 15th, ends the 19th. So, we have a lot of overlap here. This goes until the 21st, but this will start the 15th. So, my recommendation is to wait. Don't summon. Do not summon on the ASCETIC banner. It doesn't have great cards anyway. Nothing limited on there. Do all of your summons on the Final Fantasy X Limited Greater Summon. Try to get all these cards because they are limited. And then if you pull all the cards you want, then go back and summon on the ASCETIC banner to get your EX Monk. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. But basically, do not summon on the ASCETIC banner. Do not summon for EX Monk. Wait until the 15th. Summon for EX Monk during the Final Fantasy X event. That's my biggest takeaway for today. So let's look at the job. So over here on Ultima, my favorite Japanese website for checking stuff out. So let's take a look. So he is, we talked a little bit earlier, he's a monk type attacker and defender in multiplayer. He does have 2 different elemental sets. I believe they tie into the roles. So as an attacker, you'll have wind, light, and dark, and as a defender, you'll have wind, earth, and light. Your weapon is Beaky Towson. It's probably, or Iki Towson. It'll have a different name when it hits global, but all the EX jobs have amazing weapons. They all have crit damage increase plus 70, elemental reverse or reunion pretty much plus 25%. So fast break is quick break. So these are the weapons I was talking about when we were talking about the Orin banner. Remember I was saying, I like this weapon, but there's probably a better weapon coming. And I didn't remember who had the weapon, but it's EX Warrior is the one who has the weapon. So all the EX jobs are gonna have this type of weapon. This godly type of weapon with quick break on it, boost ults, elemental reverse 25%, and improved crit 70%. So a very, very nice weapon from your Master Monk, or from your, EX Monk. So looking at his stats, look at that bulky HP. He's got 27,000 HP. He's got 1,700 offensive power. He has a very impressive 1,948, almost 2,000 base break. He has 233 magical power. Super low, lower than Orin, but if you've been playing this game for a while, all monks have really low magic. It's just part of how they are, I guess. And let's look at some of the stuff that I can translate. He's gonna have painful break plus 100%. He's gonna have elemental damage 150%, or I'm sorry, he's gonna have weakness damage. The target element weakness damage 150%. He's got him crits up 50%. He's gonna have the smart break. Scourge is what break burst is, so he can do damage once he gets the targets broken, just like Master Monk can. So painful break 100%. He's gonna have flash break 100%. He's gonna have natural quick break 20%. Ult charge up +2, and then he's got attack resistance to attack down 100% resistance to that. His ultimate is insanity. It is a 2,000 offensive power, 25,000, or I'm sorry, 2,000 offensive power, 2,500 break power on his ult. Applies trance, brave, boost, break defense down, weaken, and then it does the prism shift. So holy heck, it's basically like Master Monk's ult, but it looks a little bit better to me. Doesn't give you that attack up, I don't think, but still, I know faith. But it's still very, very useful with that 2,500 break percentage. That's basically, no, that currently is stronger than Lightning Skin. So just for reference there, this is stronger than the skins that we have in the game. Awesome. So very strong break there. Damn. So I'm definitely going to be pulling for this job. So if you guys want to come by to the Twitch channel, I'll definitely be pulling on the Final Fantasy X banner when it comes out, so that I'll get by ASCETIC that way, hopefully. Let me know if I missed anything, if I forgot to mention anything, if I mistakenly mentioned something. I'll do my best for you guys, do my best to give you guys the best possible info, so you guys can make some really good decisions. If you have anything left to add, feel free to throw it down below. It's been a pleasure being your host on this episode. Be good to yourself. Take care. Best of luck on those summons, and I hope to see you soon.